Hello, fellow hunters, and welcome to the stream. We are live again, this time in Age of Conan Unchained. And this is because, like I told you in the stream announcement, the new world boss for May is online since today, I guess. And I wanted to show you a quick giant worm hunt. And additionally, we talk a bit about some HuntSim3 news that came out today, as far as I could see on the Steam store page. So finally, we have again some HuntSim3 news. Not much, but at least a little bit, and every small improvement in information to the new game is great, I think. So let's check quick the stream control if everything is working. It looks okay so far. And then we can start. I hope I tuned in the volume correctly so that the game is not too loud or not too silent. We will find out. Yes, today's topic, Age of Conan, World Boss. Like in the previous streams about that topic, we start in the main city, Old Tarantia, and we need to get to the location of this month's world boss. That will happen in, let me check, in the Eichlefan Mountains, and we have a port point to the hunting lodge. So we will port there. That's basically the easiest and recommended way to get there, to avoid traveling around for too long and just wasting time while traveling. That makes no sense. We are again on my ranger. I revived him recently a little bit. Oh, here are some tombstones. So I guess a boss fight happened here. Let's check the instance we are in. We are in instance new. There are still tombstones, so I guess the boss died not so long ago. Let's check the next instance. Again. Oh, yeah, that's great. We have tombstones and we have a dead worm. So here you can we can take the opportunity to watch this ugly thing. So this is the world boss of May in Age of Conan. An ugly giant worm that takes quite long to kill. Uh, and yeah, he is not that difficult. He has just yeah, quite a lot of HP you need to take down with a lot of people at best. So um, he doesn't look that spectacular like the whole area. As you can see, there's a lot of yeah, a lot of snow texture and small hills and stuff. So this is one of the first or one of the oldest areas in the game that came when the game started. Let's change to the next instance. I hope we get a spot there for the next boss spawn. Yeah, it's one of the okay. Yeah, there are some people waiting here already. That's great. So there should be a boss spawn quite soon. Um, Yeah, the one of the oldest areas, and yeah, the textures of this snow region aren't that great. So if you're questing here, everything looks really repetitive. So there are other areas in the game, especially the ones that came later. They look a lot better. So I don't even know what was the level range of this area when the game came out back then. And the here is also one of the first raid instances from back then. It's Yakmar's Cave. It's one of the 3 tier 1 raid dungeons. Um, and surprise, surprise, Yakmar is also a giant worm that looks basically the same like the World Boss one. So they use for the World Boss just a slightly changed textures for for the model. So the difference isn't that huge. Abilities are a bit different, but you can ignore most of them. So he has a knockback in melee range and spawns some ads, some small worms, but they die really fast. Nothing special. Yeah, while we're waiting, let's take the opportunity to talk a little bit about HuntSim3 and the news I saw today. Let's see if we can get a good overview of the area or a nice panorama or something. And a quick check of the stream control. Everything looks nice. So let's check also my quest progress on the world boss quest for the cloak. Okay, this one is already included. I killed him once or twice, I guess, with the ranger already. Yeah, I just have 4 of 12, so it will take a while until I get my cloak. But that's not so important. I want to play this ranger a bit more, but he is my weakest character, and I use it basically only for the stream, so you can actually see something, as it's a ranged class and with a melee character. There isn't that much to show. Yeah, HuntSim3. Finally, we got some news again from official channels. I checked the Steam store page of HuntSim3 today, and I saw a new post of the deaths from today. I was really surprised. So it's very fresh. And they gave us some information about the design and the features of the new Colorado zone map, and they shared also some screenshots of the area. You can check that on the Steam store page of HuntSim3. Maybe I will link this later in a post or below this stream, I don't know. But it's easy to find, so if you go to the Steam client or Steam page, you can search for HuntSim3 and you will find it really quick. Yeah, they shared information about the new Colorado map of HuntSim3, and basically the core information is that it will be a very large open world like map with 6 or 7, I guess, different biomes or biome type areas or regions within that huge map. So you will have different vegetation. You will have an alpine area with very low vegetation, and you will have grasslands and different types of forest that require different strategies while hunting. And they shared quite a lot of screenshots in that news post. And I personally, I'm quite excited about the map. It looks really cool. It it reminded me, or remembered me a little bit on the what was the name of the first area in Way of the Hunter, Nesper's Valley. Nesper's Valley. It I My first thought was that that looks a bit similar. There were also different different areas with completely different features and a different look. So there was hills and higher areas with low or almost no vegetation, and dense forests and very open meadows and grasslands and stuff. Um, and this Colorado preview, as always, take all that with a grain of salt. All these screenshots are marked with work in progress. Um, so uh, maybe some stuff will change with the final game. That's possible, I think. But overall, I need to say I liked what I saw in these screenshots. Um, I'm optimistic that it will be a great experience to hunt there. So in the future news posts, they said they will share more footage or pictures and information on the other regions that will be included in the game. But for now, it's only information about Colorado, and it looks promising so far. It looks promising. As you can see, we are waiting. No, we are not waiting anymore. The worm has spawned, finally. And someone was so nice and pulled it to our location near the respite. That's amazing. So here you can see the world boss of May in Age of Conan Unchained. So let's attack him. So here you can see his abilities. This was Brute Call. That means these small wormlings here spawn as adds. They die really fast. Can I get a bit more distance, please? Yeah, yes, that's better. Let's activate some abilities. Yeah, this I was too close. That was the knockback I mentioned before. It's called Frost Slam, and everyone that is too close to the boss will be knocked back and interrupted. That's annoying. Again, some ads. I can place a trap on the ground that sets them on fire. But because I don't have the best equipment in the game on my ranger, I'm not doing that much damage here. But that's not the point. This whole world boss, the idea behind this whole world boss stuff is that everyone on the server can participate. It doesn't matter what gear you have, and in most cases what level you are, as long as you can reach the the location safely and survive that, you can participate in the fight. So and if these fights happen in higher level regions, I think there are helpful players that will guide lower level people to the location. So that was that was another feature of the boss, or another ability. These worms that came out of the ground. I think that is an instant kill for the one who is... Oh, I have no stamina. For the one that is targeted by this ability. It's also a larger boss or a higher level boss in the game that looks quite similar to this. Who's doing similar stuff that is a lot more dangerous. And that was close. I survived with a couple hundred HP. Okay. I was way too close. I cannot heal up while I'm in combat. Okay. Let's that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Take this position here. I guess that's more safe. The worm looks, I think, a bit more interesting from the front, but for now I'm just happy to have a position where I will not get knocked back into death by falling from the cliff. Yeah, as you can see, again, like all the world boss fights, not that difficult, very basic mechanics. Usually a lot of people participate, so that makes it even easier. And it's a good opportunity for lower level and lower geared characters to get some cool items for the beginning. So old raid items from tier 1, tier 2 can drop in these boxes, and sometimes even better stuff. I guess it was in the stream with the Sand Demon world boss, where I got that nice necklace on my ranger. That was cool. I hope something like that happens today again, because this character needs basically everything. He's just wearing PvP gear. That's not helpful when doing dungeons and raids and group stuff. So that's specialized for PvP. So I need, I think, except the bow, I need every part of my equipment a bit more PvE optimized if I want to play this type of content with that character. So doing every world boss more than once might be helpful, so you can get the one or the other armor part and maybe another weapon, we will see. Let's check the stream control while we're shooting brainless on this monster worm. He's quite stable in position, he's turning every now and then if he switches aggro. You worm, take your behind out of my face. Thank you. was again an aggro change, so the worm changed. Oh, we can mark him, so everyone can do a bit more damage. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically the world boss fight for this month. I think I will do at least one more boss kill, I guess. Unfortunately, the area is not the most interesting or attractive one, so here isn't that much to show. What we can do when this one... I lost the target. When this one is dead and I change the instance for the next one while we're waiting, we can take a quick trip to the entrance of the raid dungeon in this map. There's not much to see, but while we're waiting, I can show you the entrance to Yakma's cave and a little bit of the surroundings of the area. Why I'm always losing target? That's annoying. So maybe I need to get a bit closer to get... Okay. Interesting. So we got that on stream already. How much percent? How is... No, 14%. I will not risk to resurrect on the res pad and HP is too low. If I get a longer loading screen or something happens or the game or the loading screen crashes, I will get no loot if I'm not on the aggro list. So yeah, and my cause of death was Ice Worms They Hunger hits you for 44,980 damage. On my ranger that has almost 9,000 HP. So that's definitely a one hit. I don't know why I got that. I think it's random. You can do nothing against it. So, and I received the blue box. The worm is dead, and I'll resurrect at the res pad. I will grab my tombstone. And that's the result of all our effort. A similar picture like when we started the stream. A big, ugly, but at least dead worm. And we participated in his demise. That's great. Let's check our reward. Nothing great. I got an XP flask for the alternate advancement tree, so great. This ranger needs XP for sure, but that is something I can get elsewhere. So we're in Gamma. Let's switch to new. The instance Tor was it disappeared, so I guess it's full, and I assume that there is actually a boss fight going on right now. Here I cannot see any tombstones, so that's fine. Something while we're waiting, I will show you the entrance to the raid dungeon. And like I said, as you can see, there's the textures and stuff isn't that. Oh, there is Mr. Worm. I think someone will. I will not pull him. No, 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 not with that. Not with this low geared tune. For sure not. We will wait here. We will wait here until someone with more experience and for sure better gear will pull that worm to the spot. Yeah, there could be more people also, so that the fight is faster, but I think more people will come soon. Yeah, and like I said in the previous Age of Conan streams, if you're basically interested in these fantasy style MMO games, and you have some love for grind, for a lot of grind, the game is maybe worth a try. The server population is not that high anymore for sure. The game is quite old and a lot of people quit. But as you can see in the World Boss Week every month, there's quite a lot of going on, and also beside World Boss events, there's always something going on. Some days are very quiet, but on most days there is group content going on. That is basically just fine for the most part. So, and if you have a guild with some active people, you can always do something. So if you're interested in this type of games, it's a free-to-play game. You can play it without any cost, at least to a specific threshold of content. Like with all free-to-play games, you have some limitations. Compared to subscribers, so paying players. But to start a new character and experience the most part of the game how it was released back then, it's no problem to play that as a free player. And all these people don't know that they are live in the internet right now, that they are live on YouTube. Some people I know, I told them that I will stream today again, Age of Conan, so some of them know it, but most of them have no idea that they are live on YouTube. All these people are waiting for the worm. Yeah, and they will bring him to the rest pad. That was communicated right now in the chat. Let's call my hunting hawk. He disappeared because I died, so Need to activate the buff again. Oh, and my food buff is also gone because I died. Because I died from 45,000 damage from the hunger. Yeah, and if you're watching this stream maybe later in the replay or something like that, if you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask in the comment section below the stream. I'm not the most experienced expert in the game, but I know at least some stuff, and if there are any special questions, I think I can figure that out and ask some people maybe. So if you want to know everything, anything about the game, just feel free to ask ask your question in the comments. And why the hell the worm is sneaking away again? I don't get that. I'm fighting this guy for the first time yet now in this month. I don't know exactly where he spawns or what I need to do to pull him to the rest pad and stuff. I will leave that task to the more experienced players around here. So he was there. I saw the worm, but he's gone again. There he is. That's also cool. We can watch the pull. I haven't seen that yet. Again. Yeah. Okay, I think he is in position. I see the small worms, the ants, eating some people. Yeah, and again, I died from the hunger. But this time at the beginning of the fight, yeah. I will just. And I'm blocked on the rest pad. That's great. Falling back my hunting hawk. It's doing some damage on that damn thing. Taking my tombstone. And the most important part. Getting some distance to the worm. Let's kill the small one that tries eating me up. Healing potion. And damage the big one again. So now we can finally fight the boss from the front. He casts again, they hunger. I don't know the target selection of that. I have no idea why people get eaten by these worms. I guess I need to do some research on these casts he's doing. He's not difficult at all, but it's always nice to know at least what these creatures are doing. Why I always lose my target? I don't get that. Just planting some traps. Just in case one of these smaller worms is attacking me. Need to call my hunting hawk again. On my right side someone was eaten. We can mark him again, so everyone can do a bit more damage. If we kill him faster, we have more time for the next one in the next instance. Faster fights are always good. You can get more bosses done. I will do this mainly with the ranger. I will kill him a couple times more. I think with one or no, I think all other chars killed him already for the quest, so that's the main objective. But with this ranger, I will kill him a couple times more because I hope to get some of the lower tier raid equipment from the boss, because this character really benefits from that. Again, got an ad. And no one is damaging that, so we need to kill him. There he's calling the next ads. As a range class, the fight is really boring. Not much happens. Besides, every now and then a huge worm pops out of the ground near you or under you, and yeah, sometimes you die. Sometimes he goes for someone else. Yeah, but for the for melee classes, I really found it annoying, especially this knockback slam that he does to everyone that is close to him. So that was really annoying. But as a range class, standing near the rest pad, shooting my arrows, every now and then killing a small worm. Definitely not the world's most complicated fight. But it works as intended. this frost spit casts he was doing right now. I guess it's just a frost damage in front of him, mostly on the tank that's fighting him. Again, some ads. Let's kill this one. He's already down to 20%. Yeah, and I think when this boss is down, I will check my reward, so we can see what I got from the box, and I think then I will close the stream, mainly because I showed what I wanted to show, and as you can see, it's not the most exciting stuff to do at all, but if you're interested in the game, you maybe enjoyed the stream, and if you're not interested in the game, you haven't watched it at all, probably. But we talked about the HuntSim3 news that came out today, so that was at least something new, and I think two world boss kills, some HuntSim3 talk, and some general information about Age of Conan and the world boss of this month. I think that's... Oh, okay, the ads are dead. Here we have our final scene for today's stream. Let's open the box. And again, another flask with XP for my alternate advancement. That's great. I just wanted some gear, but it's always the same. On these characters where you don't need gear, you always get that stuff. And the toons that can use some of the old gear always get different stuff. It is what it is. So yeah, like I said, I will close the stream for today. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a great time. If you have any questions about the game or HuntSim3 or something else, feel free to leave me a comment below. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.